You have nothing to lose. Last year, Microsoft joined ID 2020, a global alliance whose goal is to create universal digital identities for everyone. Why would we have to do that? What purpose would that serve? And he causes all, the small and the great, and the rich and the poor, and the free men and the slaves, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. And he provides that no one will be able to buy or to sell except the one who has the mark, either the name of the beast or the number of his name. Participation in the modern economy, the ability to buy and sell, attain employment, healthcare, social services, and more are virtually impossible without a digital identity. In May of 2016, at the United Nations headquarters in New York, ID 2020, an alliance of governments, nonprofits, academia, over 150 private sector companies, and 11 United Nations agencies collaborated on how to provide a unique digital identity to everyone on the planet. Did you hear what I just said? This is the New World Order, the one world government that the Bible has foretold. As always, they sound so good in their goal. They say, its noble objective to provide digital identities to the over 1 billion refugees, women, children, and others without any form of identification. The message of providing digital identification for this invisible portion of the Earth's population to enable their participation in society places a human face over the true mission. It also creates a rallying point that this open alliance hopes other entities will, like Microsoft, embrace and become a part of this global effort. Now listen to this. The fundamental mission of creating a universal identification system that incorporates every person on the globe using modern technology and the support of various governments, financial institutions, and more is the goal hidden behind the humanitarian cause, unquote. Notice the wording here makes it very clear that this is a global one world government effort. No government, company, or agency can solve this challenge alone. Setting the future course of digital ID and navigating the associated risks is a challenge that requires sustained collaboration and global partnership. Who exactly gives them the right to remove the boundaries of countries in their effort to return to what was once done at the Tower of Babel? For those of you who don't know anything about the Tower of Babel, let me give you a quick refresher. In the 11th chapter of Genesis, we see that humanity at that time all spoke the same language. And they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that has its top reaching up into heaven, so that we may make a name for ourselves and not be scattered all over the earth with the technology that we have today. Men will be able to overcome the language differences and return again to the effort to fight against God and His will." This is really what it was all about back then as well. Them reaching out to heaven to make war against God. It's not really about this kumbaya world where we all join hands together across the globe. No, it is lost mankind shaking their fist at heaven and saying, "God, you will not rule me. We will rule ourselves and be our own gods." Solomon wrote that there's nothing new under the sun, and it looks like he was right. Look closely with me at this paragraph close to the bottom of this article. As the digital landscape becomes more pervasive, the lines between the physical and the real world continue to blur. If the lack of a digital identity under the current paradigm limits participation in the modern economy, the lack of the same under a singular, globally recognized system could prevent participation entirely. In other words, if you're not part of this digital identity, you will not be able to buy or sell. That sounds just like Revelation. No one will be able to buy or sell except the one who has the mark. Look how fast our economy and this world has come under the control and almost complete shutdown by a global pandemic threat. It doesn't matter if this coronavirus is as dangerous as reported, because it's the perception of danger that makes us all compliant. I'm still waiting to see if people are going to be mandated to take this coronavirus vaccination once they say it's finally developed. And those that refuse to take this so-called vaccination against coronavirus will probably suffer some type of penalty or prosecution. But you need to understand that this is just another step on the path to a one world government, new world order. And if you compromise, believing the world provides you your security, then you will definitely take the mark of the beast when it comes.